It is finally cold enough today for me to light up my fireplace. So I can heat up my hip. I can do fireside chat, my fireplace, rather than just doing it in the jumbo grill. This is, at least I won't get fined for using my own fucking fireplace, right? They did tell me, by the way, that the property manager, said that I have not actually been fined. She says that she has not applied fines to my account. So they just sent me harassing letters, right? They just sent me a bunch of harassing letters, which is still shitty, guys. That's still fucking shitty. Like, you shouldn't be trying to assume or usurp my balcony space as though it's like common use area, or tell me what I can or cannot display on my balcony. I have it orderly and clean. That's all you need to be concerned with. And if you are willing to let people put political statement flags on their garages, which are far more out in the open than my balcony, then you can deal with a vote no on the recall sign that wasn't even as large as I was allowed to put. I could have put out a bigger sign than that. I put out the small sign. Amazing. All right. Anyway. Okay. I'm trying to remember what I was just looking at that was so crazy. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, I just got a message that, God, I just even like hate saying his name, because I know every time I say his name, he and his wife are like, oh, she's a stalker because she's talking about him. But people contact me, right? Like, people contact me. We're both in the same political community. We have a lot of mutuals. So it's really ridiculous to, like, this is part of the smear campaigns. This is part of the whole world of smear campaigns, that you're not allowed to, like, if somebody is upset with you, your messaging is a little bit too strong against them, then they say, if you talk about them, then you're a stalker. Well, no, I'm sorry. You can have conversations, okay? We're all working within the same political community. We can have conversations. We can talk about things, right? So apparently, I did a live stream about this earlier, about how Don has been acting as though he's a doctor and he only has a high school education. So apparently what he's doing now is trying to still put forward the idea that ivermectin will work, because he is asserting that COVID is a parasite. Okay, so Don, let me point out the obvious problems with your theory. The obvious problems with you. First of all, we know it's a virus because otherwise it wouldn't be called COVID. COVID-19 is one variety of COVID. It's one fucking variety of COVID, okay? It's been around for a long ass time. COVID comes back all the time, but we don't usually have a novel coronavirus, okay? This one is a novel coronavirus, and that's why it's pandemic, because it's not like the other COVIDs that we've had before, but it's not a fucking parasite. For fuck's sake, are you going to be pushing out 5G tower conspiracy theory next? Like, what the hell even? Okay. COVID is not a parasite. Ivermectin will not work on COVID. I don't even think they're trying to study it, because they already even the Merck makes ivermectin, right? I don't even think they're doing trials on this shit, because they know for a fact it's not, like, it doesn't even fucking, it's not relatable to this particular virus. It's not fucking relatable to this virus. So once again, like I said, I did a live stream earlier about how he is emulating what's happening with Jimmy Dore and Nico House, and this is just more evidence that that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. Oh, it's so crazy, you guys. I did turn the sound on my phone back on. Please do not take ivermectin. Please don't even try and get it. Like, how would you even fucking get it? How would you get it unless you went to like a horse feed supply, or, you know, like a livestock supply, or you went to you can't even go to a chiropractor. I know chiropractors are sometimes a little wacky, right? The chiropractors are a little wacky with their medicine sometimes, but they don't have the ability to prescribe medicine. So the only doctors you could get that from are like way whacked. And, you know, a lot of these doctors are starting to lose their licenses for the bullshit that they're pulling with COVID misinformation. Again, be very careful. And happy Halloween. We're there. I have not put my decorations out yet. I have not put my lights up yet. I'm being quite lazy about it. Too bad. I do have a bunch of candy in the kitchen, though. I might dig into that tonight.